this is Tech Comics. I'm shooting a video to show support to Fred Hall Direct Edition. He just put a tag out there. I know this tag's probably been done before, but it's been a while since there's been some fun tags like this. And his tag is all about just showing your favorite first appearances, or showing some of your favorite comic books that you have in your collection, or just stuff that you like, that you're passionate about and you want to just share. He just wants to be able to kind of get to know everybody out there a little bit better. Either people that he's already known or people that he's starting to get to know, And I think it's a cool tag. I wanted to do it. It's an open tag. He did tag 3 people though. I know one's Mr. Rigor Mortis, and I can't remember the other 2. That's how I found out about this tag, was from Mr. Rigor Mortis. He put out a video and I watched it. And I'm kind of shocked that I missed Fred's video. I mean, it probably came up and I probably wasn't thinking, but I do love this man's channel. I think he's got a great channel, great positive energy coming from him, and he's just always having a lot of fun when he's going out and finding stuff and sharing, So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show some books. I basically rated my cabinet. I could have been digging through some more boxes, but pretty much every book I have in my collection is like ones that I really like. And I mean, I did find some books I was glad I found in my cabinet, because they are some of my favorites. And I'll probably leave it zoomed out like this for a while, and I might zoom it in. I don't know. Still trying to figure out like what's going to be the better, to show these books. And I do have a main event, hashtag Fred Hall Direct Edition, hashtag main event. I'm going to do for this video for him. I show him some support, like I said, because I really do enjoy his channel. These first 2 books on my show are books that I do appreciate in my my collection. I really do. These were done by a really good artist in the community. His name is Eddie, the comic book guy. And when I saw these, I said I had to have them. So for the I know I've showed yours. I'm not even drinking, people. I know I've shared these before. I'm just really excited about doing this video. But it's kind of deja vu for me. But I still, he didn't really specify show books you never showed before or anything like that. So I don't think it really matters to him. He just wants to see some cool stuff. So Eddie did both of these. This Wonder Woman right here is for my wife. The Spawn, of course, is for me. So first 2. See if they'll kind of chill right there for a little bit. Yeah, Eddie did those, which is amazing. Because see, watch, if I zoom in, boom, cuts it off. So, but you can see it, but either way, that still works for me. This next book is one that my brother sent to me not too long ago in the mail. Rogue, favorite girl, and I know that's Ed. I know that's Fred's favorite girl too. So, yeah, give me some nice Savage Land looking Rogue. J. Scott Campbell. So brother sent me that, which is awesome. That looks a little dark. Let me see. That make it a little better? Yeah, probably. This one here, I just love the cover, man. It's just, oh man. Done by Gabriel Delato, and yeah, it's amazing. And it is amazing. It's annual #1 Amazing Spider-Man. I had a chance to get 2 copies of this. I should have, but I was just glad to get one. I was happy with that. Sorry, I'm not getting sick or anything. I'm just, allergies keep a bugging. Here is Harley Quinn cover. I like this one. And these, I know I've showed these books before. Like I said, I think I want to get some of these slabbed. Another Harley Quinn. Catwoman. These are some of my favorite covers, honestly. Got some Archer and goodness on this one, the last one. Just amazing. I wish I can draw as good as him. Supergirl. Alright. Yes. That's so awesome. This was gifted to me. It'll come. Oh man, I just had his name in my head. Oh my goodness. kicking myself. It'll come to me in a few minutes because this YouTuber, he just said he wanted to send me this book, and he said keep the good vibes coming, and you know, I was really stoked. Triple C sent me that book. This book I've just had in my collection, and I've come across a couple others, which is pretty cool, and I've got them for dead cheap, so pretty stoked to have that as well. This as well. Nice Mcfarland Batman, and I believe this one, gosh, I think I won this one in a contest. I'm trying to remember the contest. This one here, good friend of mine, good brother of mine, Undisputed Frosty, man, helped me get this book at a Comic-Con in Eugene, Oregon. He paid the big chunk of it, and I only had to pay $1. So yeah, I got that book for 20 bucks. This book I've had in my collection. This is my second copy. My first copy, I have it graded and signed by Stan Lee, so I'll show that one a little bit. And I have a third copy I still have to buy. But this one signed by Mike Zeck. It's my second copy. My third copy, the story behind that is I was going to give that to my good friend right there, my good brother from another mother, Eddie the Comic Book Guy. And one of our mutual friends, who Cholula Comics, he's one of my brothers as well. I mean, God, I love that man. He heard about that I was giving that book to Eddie, and he asked. He says, "Hey man, do you mind if I go in halvesies with you on that, or at least, you know, go in with you on giving him that book?" He says, "Because I really wanted to get him something." And you know, I was like, "Yeah, sure." So basically, then, which was great. I didn't mind. I really didn't mind at all. Cholula was able to find a copy of that book, so my third copy just stayed where it was, and he went out and bought it, and cleaned and pressed it. I sent him my share, and he put his share. Oh, I sent him my share. He got the book. He bought the book, and then I sent him my share of it. He cleaned and pressed it, sent it to a comic guy, and yeah, he got it graded, and it came back at a high grade. So Eddie was really stoked, and Cholula was like, "Dang man," he goes, "I don't think my copy's even in that kind of a grade." So it's kind of funny. It's a pretty funny story behind that. So let me see here. On to the next books. This was also a book my brother just sent me. It's just amazing. It's Wolverine Facsimile Edition #1, and this is a Virgin exclusive. Clayton Crane. He got it for me. AG Surfer got it for me. 4/20/2020, pretty much. And yeah, it's man, it's a cover swipe, of course. And I want to say Frank Miller, the one I just showed a few minutes ago. If there's any glare, just deal with the people. Let me see. Let me turn off this light. Maybe that will take some of it off. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Not really, huh? Maybe I should put that back on. Well, on video, people. All right. Well, so you can see that matters. So yeah, really stoked, man. The AG hooked it up big time. Love it. One of my favorite books in my collection right now. It's recent. Here is a book that I won from Semper Comic Guy. It's another YouTuber. Really enjoyed his channel. He's doing Instagram now, which is great. I still get to communicate with him that way. He's a great guy. I'm going to keep this in my collection as long as I'm around. I know this book heated up and stuff, but I wasn't going to sell it. No way. It's a Gillen cover, which is nice. White pages. Sorry, let's pick up the little plastic baggie back in there. So yeah, really stoked to have that book in my collection. CGC as well. All right. Then there's this one here. My brother Jonathan, Chula's Comics, sent me this one. This is signed by Liam Sharp on 11/18/2018. Yeah, man, amazing book. Green Lantern. #1, 9/8. Oh, last one was a 9/2, and that one was a 9/8. I don't have too many 9/8s in my collection, but now they're starting to build up. And his signature is right there. Interesting, right? That was cool, man. He thought of me when he got this, and he gave me a copy, which is just amazing, man. Awesome. This one here, I got as a Secret Santa gift from no other than Bigley's Comics. I love that guy too. He's New York Warriors. This one is an Eric Larson and Art Nichols art. Cover is done by Kyle Baker, and it's Daredevil, Falcon, Hobgoblin, Rose, arranged in Kingpin appearance. Yeah, white pages. 9/8. Remember when I got this book, man? Good memories. It's another book I really enjoy. This one here has been in my collection ever since it came out. Here's another 9/8. Here I'm saying I don't have many 9/8s, and look, I'm pulling up 9/8, right? But this is Incredible Hulk, issue 340, and yeah, signed by Stan Lee, man. I got this done when I was with my brother. And yeah, it's Hulk vs. Wolverine, X-Men, and the leader appearance. Todd McFarlane and Bob Wiki cover. And yeah, art done by Todd McFarlane. Peter David did the story. 9/8, signed by Stan Lee. Gorgeous book, man. That, I swear, that's just, it's that faded. And I don't keep these in the sun. They're in my in my cabinet. Here is my Secret Wars. This was the first one I had, and this one is signed by Stan Lee. I did it in silver, and I should have probably done it in black or maybe even red, blended in. But I thought, you know what, hey man, it's still cool. There's not another one like this, and this one's a 9/6 white pages. It's a Jim Shooter story. Mike Zeck cover. Mike Zeck, John Beatty, Jack Abel, and Mike Esposito, I guess, art. It's the origin of the alien symbiote that eventually becomes Venom. Yeah, 9/6. Yeah, really stoked. I thought about, you know, cracking this one open and having Mike Zeck sign it, but I figured, you know, it'd be cool just to have one done by Stan Lee and then one done by Mike Zeck. And when I get my third one, maybe I'll get John Beatty to sign that one. If I can ever meet John Beatty. And I'll have three different ones, three different signatures. I'll pull these down just to kind of give a little bit of breather in there. And so you can see that cool shower board I did. All right. Here is the very first book I ever bought. This was my first comic book I ever bought. You would think this would be my main event, but it's not. But this is the very first book I ever bought in my collection. Man, I love this book. I remember saving up the money for this book, and yeah. And I was kind of hesitant about sending it out, but I did anyways. It came back at a 5.0. It's a Stan Lee story. Alex Toth, I guess that's how you say it, and Vince, I'm going to mess that up, Jack Kirby cover and layouts. It's the origin of Professor X, origin and first appearance of the Juggernaut, Kane Marco. Yeah, it's the very first appearance of Juggernaut. X-Men number 12, signed by Stan Lee. And this is the first book. Sorry, my kids are right outside. You can probably hear them. Yeah, first book I got signed too. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. I bought this back in 1980 in Fremont, and I paid $16.50 for it because my brother was so great about writing all this stuff down. Yeah, and yeah. There you go, man. That should be my main event, but it's not. But that's my first comic book I ever bought. Now, this is a run that I am going to show. I'm going to shoot a video for. This is my X-Men Classic, number 1, volume 1, of course. And it's covered by Arthur Adams, art by John Bolton, story by Chris Claremont, and signed by Arthur Adams on 4/19/2015 at the Big Wow Comic Fest. And it came back in 85. Love this cover. I actually have 3 more copies unslabbed. So I figured this one, keeping it Arthur Adams by himself. If I ever meet Chris Claremont again, I'll have him sign it because I know where he'll sign it. And it'd be cool to get John Bolton if I ever run into him and get him to sign it, and get Arthur Adams to sign it as well. So I have one with 3 signatures, or just, you know, Chris Claremont. But these books were great because they always had that art in the back. Yeah. It's one of my favorite books. my collection. Here is the first appearance of Carnage. I paid $20 for this book. And it's the first full appearance of Carnage as Cletus Cassidy, Venom, cameo, and origin retold. And it's signed by Randy Amberlin and Danny Fingeroff back on 2/20/2016 at the Wizard World Portland Comic Con. And it's covered by Mark Bigley, Randy Amberlin, and story by David Michelini. It's 9/6. There, oh goodness. Just gotta pause this real quick. Alright. Sorry. Yeah, so first appearance Carnage, newsstand too. Randy, my Uncle Randy right there. And there's you know, that's my Uncle Randy. This is my cousin Danny. Danny's awesome, dude. Bigley would be cool to get to sign this as well. I figure if I ever come across another copy, I wouldn't mind getting Bigley to sign that. Of course, get my Uncle Randy. Yeah. One of my other favorite books in my collection. It was just kind of funny because I really hit the ground running in collecting comic books again when I moved up to Oregon. I wasn't really collecting too much when I was down in Cali. I kind of quit when I was down there, and you know, just went to a little Comic Con one time and found a comic book store after that, and that's where I found that for $20. Other guys are really cool. This one here, gosh, I want to say I got this book from Chris, Old Man Gamers. So this book does mean a lot to me. Bless his heart, bless his soul. He's in a good place now. Great YouTuber. Everybody knows who Chris is. Old Man Gamers. I seem to always be pretty lucky on winning this contest sometimes, and I honestly really did it just to show that man's support. He's an amazing man. But this, yeah, I won this in his contest, 9/6. It's the Goon. I love Eric Powell, so it's, you know, I didn't even realize this was the prize, to be honest. I just wanted to show him some support. I always love showing him support. He's such a great man. Okay, let's see, we'll stick with the 9/6 things. Here is 9/6. This is Amazing Spider-Man 344. Cover art by Eric Larson and Randy Amberlin, in which I got, gosh, story by David Michelini. I did get Randy and Danny to sign this one. I wish I would have got Eric Larson, because I did meet him a couple years after that. This is the first appearance of Cletus Cassidy, later becoming Carnage. First full appearance of Ellis Witham, yeah, as Cardiac, and a Rhino appearance. So yeah, and I had Randy and Danny sign it. Randy's right there, my Uncle Randy, and there's my cousin Danny, right there. Yeah, really stoked to have this one as well. I do have another copy of this book, and I believe I didn't send it to get send it out, but if I ever do, I know who I'm going to send the book to first to get it clean and pressed. This is definitely got to be one of my favorite covers. I have multiple copies of this book, and I love them. Whenever I find it, I always buy it. I just do. This is Amazing Spider-Man 375, covered by Mark Bigley and Randy Amberlin. Story by David Michelini and Tom DelFlacco. Yeah, DelFlacco, I guess. Gold foil cover, anniversary issue, Venom cover, and appearance. The one thing they didn't mention in here, which I'm surprised, is there's also a first appearance in here. The Bride of Venom, yeah, true friends. And I want to say it's Eddie Brock's wife, or going to be wife, later becomes Miss Venom. But yeah, 9/8 right there. Had Danny and Randy sign it. So I have multiple copies of this signed by Randy, and yeah, really stoked. This is like one of my favorite covers because it's foily and it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous book. Sorry, this is going to be a long video, but hey, this probably put you to sleep and you're going to wake up right at the end of the main event. Here's another book that I won in a contest. This one I actually won from, again, Old Man Gamer, Chris. Couldn't believe I won this, to be honest with you. I could not believe I won this book. I knew this was the prize and I couldn't believe it. This is Walking Dead 100, Image Comics. And this is the first appearance of Negan and Lucille and the death of Gwen. Robert Kirkman did the story. Charlie Allred. No, it's not Allred. It's Allard art. My bad. And Ryan Otley cover. And this is an Otley variant cover. 9/8. Just a beautiful book. This will be in my collection forever. And just like the picture he sent me a long time ago. Daredevil. He just gifted it to me. You know, out of the blue. So, yeah, just amazing, man. Right there. This book I've had in my collection ever since it came out back in 1986. And this is X Factor number 6. Which I did complete this run, which was awesome. This is a cover done by Ron and Joe Rubenstein. Art by Jackson Goose. Not Goose, but it's Juice, whatever. And Bob McLeod. God, I suck at saying names. The story is done, it's signed by Joe Rubenstein. And it was back, I had this signed back in 2015 at the Big Wow Comic Fest. And it came back in 9/6. And he signs really big. Yeah. This is the first appearance of Apocalypse. Yep. Love it. Bam. Alright, my last slab in my collection. So far, I haven't really slabbed too many other books. It's been a while. This is Darth Vader number 1. It's an Annie Granoff cover. And yeah, it's just one of my favorite Darth Vader covers that I had at the time. Anyway, Annie Granoff was going to be there, so I definitely wanted to get it done. This has a Boba Fett and Jabba the Hutt appearance, and it has the first appearance of Black Christina. I can't pronounce that. Sorry, folks. I did have this signed by Annie Granoff, and I had it signed back in 2015 at the Big Wow Comic Fest, and it came back in 9/2. He signed it right there. Annie Granoff. Yeah. Love this book. Darth Vader's he's my favorite villain in Star Wars, of course. Yeah. Oh, here. I'm sorry. Hogging up this stuff, but I don't know if you can see that right there, but yeah, it's there. Alright. So, all you've been waiting for, the main event. Alright, so let me show you the main event. Alright, so this is the main event. This book here, actually, you know, you said you wanted to see books, right? Okay, I got books, man. Let me show you some books. But I do have the main event in here. I just forgot I had some other books that would be cool to show, so I'm going to show them, if you don't mind. But yeah, and I'll leave these ones up there too. Okay, so these will go right here at the end. Okay, cool. All right. So this book here was gifted to me also by a great YouTuber. I already said his name earlier, and it's Semperfi Comic Guy. He knew I love Spawn. Reached out a couple people, and he was able to hook me up with this. First appearance, Spawn. Beautiful book. Love this book. It's one of my favorite books. Got a tattoo of that character right there. This is probably one of my favorite X-Men covers. This is, well, it's probably because I do have a few other favorite X-Men covers, but I do love this cover. It's X-Men number 112. I just love Magneto. My favorite X-Men covers. Here is X-Men number 113. And I believe I have this one signed by John Byrne. Let me see here. Yeah, signed by John Byrne back in 1992. A book of mine. Here's X-Men number 30. Paid $4.50 for it back in 1980. So yeah, very stoked. Nice copy. You know, it's got some of the little wear and tear, but not bad. I mean, I didn't beat it up too bad by reading it. Okay, now to the main events. All right, now these books, man, I am so nervous about sending these out and getting them graded. Because one, you know, I'm just thinking, man, home, come back a decent grade, and two, you know, they've been holding on to books for a long time now. These were the one books that really took me a while to get. I was able to get one of them pretty fast, a lot faster than I was the second one, but lo and behold, all right, this is probably one of my favorite first appearances until I can get Daredevil #1. Daredevil is my favorite character, but this has to be my second favorite character of all time, and it is Hulk 181. All right, yeah, right there. Love this book. Now this one, gosh man, the colors on it are so vibrant. I want to say the inside is basically white pages too. It's not that bad at all. This one looked like it got some love to it, but not a lot to where I have to worry about it. So I think this one will come back at a good grade. I don't even want to guess. So I got that copy there, and I couldn't just have one, I had to have two. This was the first one I got. This one, it looked like it was out in the sun a little bit because the color up on top there is a lighter yellow, kind of green. That one's more vibrant. This one's just a little bit off. And it, right down here, it kind of slides a little, but still, it's still a great copy. And both of them are full pages, everything. Nothing's cut out, nothing's tore out of it. You can see there's like a little bit of a line going right there, but nothing can't be cleaned and pressed, and I trust my buddy to be able to take care of that for me. So yeah, main events, man. 2 Hulk 181s. Those are my gems in my collection right there. Love those books. I mean, I love all my books I just showed. So that being said, hope you enjoyed this video, Fred. Hope anybody who watches this can wake up out of their coma. I showed a lot of books, dang it. I went overboard. But, you know, I wanted to do this, show some support for this tag. Everybody know out there, you know, just keep collecting what you're passionate about. And, you know, hey, man, don't give up on the books you really want to get, because eventually you can get them. You just got to, you know, shop around, I guess. That being said, it's Tag Comics saying rock on. Take care, Fred. Great stuff you're putting out there, man. Keep it coming, brother. Keep it coming. Take care.